finance module. So finance is a lot of setup, and then basically collecting and tracking expenses. So we offer a variety of settings for the finance. You can run your school as multiple companies. You can configure multiple accounts, bank accounts. You can create a number of fee types: tuition fee, admission fee, lab fee. Whatever you want to call them. You can call it food fee, transport fee, all these types. Then you can configure receipts. You can have different payment schedules. For example, you can have a quarterly, half yearly. You want to add a new schedule. You can have up to 12 installments. Then we create 12 installment schedule. So you can create any types of installments that you want. Then more importantly, is basically a tuition fee plan, right? If you take a look at one of the fee plans that we have here, for example, right? And you can say what classes this fee plan applies to. You can basically have the same plan apply to multiple classes, or you can have a separate plan for each class. We have this notion of student categories where you can create discounted plans depending upon if they're a staff child or a sibling, or whatever category, day scholar versus hostler, different types of things you can have. And then you can simply pick the number of installments, basically based on the installment plans that you have, and then create the fee plan, and then assign it to students, right? Similarly, we have transport fee plans. We have add-on fee plans. Add-on fee plans are for you want to sell uniforms, books, field trips, all these kinds of things can be collected as add-on fees. And then there is also a notion of late fee plans, which is say your parents are not paying on time. You can have the software configured to automatically charge a penalty, right? So you can very flexible. You can have one per class, or same late fee plan for all classes. Have a grace period, and then after which you can specify whether you want to charge a percentage of the dues as a late fee or a fixed amount, and then whether you want to charge them per installment or for the total dues. And then if you want to include only specific type of fees, you can do that. If you want to include only specific categories of children, you can do that. And then you can also configure, if you have multiple companies, which company this money belongs to, right? Pretty flexible late fee plan we have. And then there is also a concessions module, which is the fee plan is a mass discount, right? Now, all staff children gets 10% discount every year is a mass fee plan, and then by putting a student in a staff child category, you will automatically apply that discount. But however, you will have situations where you have to issue one-off discounts, and we call them concessions. So you can go here and then add a concession. And then this is not something that's applied by default. So you have, while collecting fees, you have to apply a concession. And then our concessions are, to avoid fraud, what we do is we require that each concession assigned has to be approved by a specific role. So we have the approver role. So any administrator at the school will get an OTP when a concession is to be applied to a specific student, and then only upon the OTP matching, the specific concession will be actually assigned to a student, right? But otherwise, again, you can specify whether it's a percentage or it's a fixed time, and then if it's a percentage, you specify how much, what percentage that is. If it's a fixed amount, what is the amount? Or if it's free entry, it's basically up to the discretion of the person issuing the concession at that time. And then whether that concession applies every year, only once, and then whether you want to apply it in the first term, last term, or distribute equally among all the terms, right? So that's the concessions. And then if you want to track your expenses, you can track expense types, and then take care of your expenses as well. Most schools use Tally or some other accounting package, and we are more than happy to integrate with those accounts if you want to, right? That's the elaborate setup that we have for the finance module. And then one last thing I'll quickly show you, which is the receipts. So you can even configure how your receipts look like. So today, we have given these check boxes to enable, disable, but this will ultimately move towards you will actually see the preview of a receipt itself on the screen, and then you can hide or show things. If you have seen our academics module, just the way report card settings works, that's how the receipt settings and any other document settings in the software also work, right? But bunch of options: pre-printed stationery, or or white paper, receipt number generation, how many stubs do you want, and we'll actually take a look at the receipt copying as well, right? Okay, and then once you've configured your entire payment module, then there is a dashboard. You go there, and then you see the collection summary for the day. You can quickly change it, and then make it a multi-day query, and then see by different payment method how much you've collected. Then bank deposits, how much deposits are pending, how are your defaulters doing. You can look at it by class section or by fee type, and then fee projections for the year, right? How much is the total projected fee, how much is due, how much is overdue, and then what's collected, right? One quick glance at their finances. And then you can go into fee collections. And again, just the way you've searched for a student, you can search by admission number or with name or with phone number. You can do 9811 also. And then you find the student. It'll give you a quick summary of what is the total due, how much is paid, what's the balance remaining, and then you can do a fee collection. Let's find. So let's see. Yeah, this student has more balance. So there is total balance of total due of 42,000, paid 1725 remaining. So let's collect 10,000 rupees from this student, right? And then you can have different payment methods you can collect with. Let's just do cash flow. It's simple. And then your payment is saved, and then the total paid is 27,000 and 15,000 is the balance. For office blocks, I'm going to receive another 5,000 just so I can show you the receipt. See, that's how the receipt is generated with your school details, logo, and the payment made, and all the details. Again, this is something that you can configure, whether you want 2 stubs or 1 stub. You want a signature, you can get the signature here. Everything as you want. You don't want you want only the fee type, not the installment. You can remove that. However you want to do these things. Right. That's again, power is in your hands to do that. And then you can have vendors and then also expenses if you want to track them. Again, that's a pretty basic cash in, cash out setup. Then if you go to reports, again there are a bunch of reports that we can look at for the finance section. Your daily collections, your fee balances. If you go to the fee balances, you can select all the locations, all the branches, all the classes, and show report. Then again, it will show you all the fee balances for all the students in one shot. And you can download it as a PDF, download it as an Excel, and then do filtering. You want to see only people who are overdue, you can just do defaulters only, and then take a look at it. And then you can quickly get a summary of what the total defaulter value is, which is what we have seen in the dashboard as well, right? And then late fee collections, receipt statements, a bunch of reports to help you run your finances effectively, right? That's our finance module.